everything. I am going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the rest of an angry woman. I will ruin everything. Hello, Inobia family. This is Annie. Innocent and I was with my husband today. Peaceful, nothing happened. My husband told me he had a shoot today. Only for him to back his things and his stupid cousin Frankie helped him plan it. His family does not love me. They hate me. They've been giving me hell for 10 years. Today, my husband packed his things. He lied to me that he was going to shoot. But my husband is on his way to America. Planned by himself, F.L. Morgan and Frankie. All of this behind my back. I don't deserve this. I don't. I know this is not.
So it looks like the love story. Let me rewind that. The turbulent love story between young, famous and African stars Tuface and Annie might finally be over. And I know I sound a little too happy, but I believe this is a blessing in disguise.
Let me explain.
Stay tuned and just watch everything to get my point of view. Let me break it down from the beginning. So just recently, Tuface, also known as Tubaba or Innocent, I think he's anything but innocent, but anyway, depending on who you ask, took to social media with a post that shocked everyone. He wrote, "Hello to my beautiful people of all federations. I and Annie Macaulay have been separated for a while now and have filed for divorce. I will grant a press release soon to share my story. Stay blessed." Naturally, fans couldn't believe it, but just minutes later, the post was deleted. The plot thickened when Tuface claimed his account had been hacked.
Oh, so he thought.
A few moments later.
Yo, bless all my people. Nobody hacked my accounts. I'm here out here, yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you.
As if one video to clarify that he wasn't hacked wasn't enough, he made another video to double down that he said what he said and he meant what he said.
Yo, my people, man. Nobody hacked my accounts. Let me talk with you one talk. Understand? I come in peace.
And this is so embarrassing because the fact that people could even fathom or even think that it's definitely Annie that wrote that his account was hacked. It is so sad because it shows how down bad and how obsessed. She's just so in love with this man. And the fact that this is even a possibility that people make up in their head is really sad. To understand the weight of this announcement, we need to rewind. Okay, because Annie and Tuface have been through it all. Love, betrayal, public scrutiny, and even tabloid rumors. If love is a battlefield, Annie has been a soldier. Not just a soldier, a general. Because this woman stood by Tuface when he had children with multiple women, even when the world told her to walk away.
Well, so it would appear that Annie has in fact been hit by a smooth criminal. Okay, and his name is Tubaba. And Annie is in fact not okay. She's not okay, not even a little bit. Because, Jesus, like, for that man to go, he has cheated on her. He has had babies on her. He has embarrassed her on multiple platforms from all these years. And now you're leaving her? No. That's actually diabolical. Okay, I'm sorry. If I'm Annie, sir, till death do us part. You're not going nowhere. It's for life. I have endured too much for you to go anywhere. Like what? You think you're going, sir? You're not going anywhere, sir. I'm sorry. No, sorry, Saws.
But it's no secret that Annie's loyalty came with a heavy emotional toll. Remember when Annie openly admitted on Young, Famous and African that Tuface's fidelity haunted her? She spoke candidly about the insecurity and pain she felt. And even though she has all this strength and, she's holding on, even the strongest hearts have limits.
What happened in a relationship? What, cheating?
When you meet someone and then you know them first, and then you wake up so different people are having babies for him.
Yeah. And then he has 5 kids with other women.
How did that happen?
My first child is his 5th. And I met him before everybody. So you know what that is.
That's why you are so close. That's why you take everything so personally.
How many humiliation, embarrassment. Damn. And I was like, Man, how do you repeat the same mistake twice?
So do you think
I was hurt.
he went to play and then when he was done he came back and
No, that's not what happened. Even when we were engaged, it was story for another day. I don't want to go into that right now.
It's all pain, hurts. But like I always say, that the good times are so much more, and I have forever with him to make up for the bad times.
love is not black and white. Love is not a straight line.
Love. I hate the way people abuse it. People abuse the word love, you know, right? Love is so much more than what people say it is.
And what's worse is Tuface actually has an excuse for his behavior, claiming that this is how men are wired.
Misunderstanding you. Is this how you feel in your relationship? That's what she's saying.
This is what I think.
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Reason.
No, hold up.
In your relationship.
Hold on.
That's what I think.
That's what he's saying. You better stop. You're gonna get stabbed.
But I don't necessarily
Hold on.
do
He's
it.
not talking about himself.
Okay, yeah, that's what Annie was trying to get to. That's all I said.
I know this is like
how men are wired.
Yes.
that was what I was trying to explain, you know. But Nadia was trying to be funny, and I think that was quite disrespectful. Like, yo, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're trying to act the fool, you know.
In today's entertainment industry, nothing is off the table when it comes to staying relevant. We've seen similar tactics in Hollywood, messy breakups, conveniently announced before album releases or new reality show seasons. So this could be a way to promote young famous and African.
Another perspective to consider.
As people actually have been talking about Tuface and Annie's relationship before this divorce was mentioned, but I feel like that's less likely. However, I do want to bring in another perspective.
They say any publicity is good publicity.
I feel like only time will tell. No matter what opinion you have of Annie, there's no way you wouldn't know that this woman actually stood beside Tuface. Annie has reports even surfaced about mental health struggles and rehab, allegedly due to the pressures of her marriage. What's even more shocking are the rumors that Annie's brother claimed that she might have turned to drugs to cope with overwhelming emotional toll.
Annie introduced me to drugs, hard drugs. Annie takes drugs. She's a drug addict. She takes it every day. She's so violent. And it is the same thing, the same way she doesn't have peace with anybody. She quarrels everybody. She fights everybody. I defended her.
Now, a lot of people would ask, why didn't she leave? Apparently, Tuface had known Annie for quite a while. Tuface knew her, or they started being together when she was 15, and I believe he was 24. That situation seems like she was groomed. I don't want to go too deep into something that I don't know a lot about, so I will present somebody else's opinion.
Annie Idibia was groomed by Tuface, and you can believe what you want to believe, but she met this man at 15. He was 9 years older than her. A 24-year-old grown-ass man has no business dating a teenager, a 15-year-old. Adding to the unbalanced dynamic, the fact that he was an up-and-coming star and at some point was one of the biggest African artists. You have to keep in mind, we didn't have Whiskey, Burna Boy, Amapiano. We didn't have all of that. Europe, America, they did not know African music, but he went worldwide. So for people not to see Annie as a victim and actually make fun about her situation with Tuface actually pisses me off. She was a young girl that should have been protected by her parents when she met Tuface. And this guy started dating her with his 9 years of life experience that he was ahead of her, knowing fully well she's young, she's impressionable. And she grew to just accept him and compromise and just accept that that is how a man, that's how relationships are supposed to be. She has to just accept whatever comes her way. For some people to think that it's funny that she met him at 15, but was the last woman to bear his children because he had like 5 kids with 2 women. These women are not even side chicks. These are her co-wives. It's just that he didn't marry them. But he had 2 separate relationships, had children with them before now having a child with her. Do you people understand how mentally damaged a woman has to be to not only accept that type of nonsense, but to also rationalize it, embrace the children with open heart, like not even show any animosity towards those women and act as if everything is fine? Annie had her youth stolen from her by a useless man, and a lot of Africans will choose to look past that because they see her flying private, they see her holding Birkins, and they feel like she has access to so much, so why would we care about that? She should be happy. I don't think you people understand that infidelity and manipulation can destroy your self-esteem, destroy your self-worth, destroy even your trust in yourself. Like, a man can manipulate you to the point that you will start questioning your own reality. You will question things you saw with your own eyes. You can see him doing something, but he will now make you believe he did not see it. He can make you believe things that never happened. You need to imagine there are women out here or people out here that have been cheated on by someone they would have never expected it from. And they are like having a full-blown panic attack and finding it hard to breathe. Some people stop eating because of love and heartbreak. Now imagine that person is your world. You have married him. Everyone around you has told you that you need to count yourself lucky to be with him because he's this mega star. And then also women, being as spiteful as they can be, will be telling you that, oh, you're not even fine enough to be with him. You don't even deserve him. He can get finer girls. And then on top of that, he's significantly older than you, has shaped your view of the world, shaped how you think. He has been part of your life for longer than you can think. Like, he's been part from of your life for the majority of your life. And this person that is your only reference of love is someone that treats you so badly. I don't think people understand that, like, some women that are running around and mad on these streets is because of men. Like, the women that people see that they just off their wig, off everything, and they just run around naked. Most of the time, it's men that made them do that. Because I don't like how a lot of us downplay the impact of psychological torture. Women suffer more from autoimmune diseases than men, significantly more. And the reasons could possibly be traced back to the mental load we carry in all relationships, in society and friendships, everywhere.
Erratic behavior on the show and public confrontations had fans worried about her well-being long before divorce announcement began. Concerned fans urged those close to Annie to check on her, highlighting how years of standing by Tuface are taking a visible toll. And this just raises the crucial point. When does love become too costly? Tuface hinted at a future statement, and fans are waiting with bated breath. But one thing's for sure, the story of Tuface and Annie.
It's not over. This is not over.
And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out other videos. I'm on the road to 1K. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious. And thanks for watching. Again, subscribe.